that's just the inconsiderate shit, man. For real, bro. About these fucking developers, dog. Like, how do they not know? You feel me? When some shit ain't working properly, you feel me? Like they need people to be telling them, hey, this ain't doing this or this is messed up. Hey, you need to fix this and whatever. Like, and then be acting like they fucking listening to people and shit. Pretty sure motherfuckers have tried to tell motherfucking somebody something, and like motherfuckers just still ain't even being responsive or nothing like that. Responsible or whatever, bro. But this is the Bloodstrike TTK chart update. When it comes to this TTK shit, I figured out a new way to calculate all of the statistics when it come to trying to assess how fast the fire rate is and shit, like how fast these guns shoot. And so the new formula, the calculation, is still basically the same, because we take the max health points of 250. That's just with the base health, with the max shield you can have, which would be legendary or gold shield, with 50% head and chest damage. So like that's the first damage profile, the head shots with the chest shots. The damage of those two body parts plus the 50% limb and 50% chest. So that would be like arms and legs and then the chest. So that's like the second damage profile or whatever. Or time to kill, like if he was to hit more body shots and chest shots compared to the head shots and chest shots. And then so with both of those on display and shit, like we would get more of an average time to kill type shit. But this part is different as far as how I take the highest magazine capacity of the weapon. So like if it come with a 50 round as the max, or 60 round, 75 round, 100 round as the max, use the highest magazine capacity divided by, let me see something. Highest magazine capacity. Why is there no divided by key symbol or whatever the fuck? Like they basically got everything else on here except the division symbol. Let me see if I can let me see if I can try to copy it somewhere or something. Can I get this? Can I copy this? Let me see this. I don't think so. What the fuck? I don't think I can copy that, bro. Let me see something. Highest magazine capacity divided by, oh shit, I copied it. I bet. Damn, that's crazy. Highest magazine capacity divided by, alright, divided by the seconds. This is the best way I could word this shit. Divided by, let me see. Divided by seconds to, damn, what the fuck? Divided by seconds to deplete. If I even spelled that, I don't think I spelled this. I don't think deplete. I don't think that's right. No, it's this way. To deplete. Type. Seconds to deplete ammo. Highest magazine capacity divided by the seconds to deplete ammo. Cause the way I was doing it before with highest magazine capacity times number of seconds it, or times the highest magazine capacity times number of clips emptied in 60 seconds. Like, that was taken in addition to like the reload speed and everything like that, which I thought would be more practical in a sense. But ultimately, it's just like not so actual when it comes to how fast the gun actually shoots. Just simply by depleting the clip and shit. Cause that would be the more accurate way to test it out, to the point where like now I'm having the shit looking more like how it would look on some like Call of Duty type of shit. You feel me? Like making it look better and shit, making it make more sense on some shit. Like, you'll see what I'm saying and shit as I'm starting to plug these numbers in. But we got highest magazine capacity divided by seconds to deplete ammo, because basically the seconds to deplete ammo is basically like how many seconds it takes to empty the clip type shit. So like, for example, the P90, it take fucking let me see, let me plug it in real quick. So do we got that right here? Okay, that's saved like that. And we're gonna use the same like color scheme as far as like ranking the shit off from better to fucking useless type shit. Yeah. So the P90, for example, it take, if my calculation is correct, and I'm basically confident with my calculations and shit, because I've been double checking and retesting and like just trying to get it as accurate as I possibly can and shit. And so with my testing, I was able to come to 2.80 seconds type shit. Like, that's how long it take to empty the 50 round clip type shit. The P90, on the P90, it takes 2.8 seconds. I guess you can say that, like 2.80. No, it would be 2.80, because 2.8 would be 2.08, but it's 2.80, so 2.80 seconds, so it's closer to 3 seconds, but like it's 2.80 on some specific shit. And I basically just rounded everything off to the what they call that shit, like lowest decibel or something. I don't know, bro. This math shit is difficult, gang. But you feel me? I dropped out of school, but I'm good at solving problems though. But real talk, 2.80 seconds to empty the 50 round clip, so that's like 1,071 rounds per minute. Which is way more accurate than what I had it before, like 600. It's not accurate at all, bro. It shoots more like 1,000. Cause then now this is looking like some fucking Call of Duty shit. Like, it shoots more like 1,000 rounds per minute, 1071 to be more specific. So now that bring our time to kill to 560 at the first damage profile with headshots and chest shots. 560 to 672 with chest and limb shots, more like body shots and shit. So like, that's extremely fast. You feel me? And still only out to like 0 to 12 meters though. Like, that's the max range you can get on it, depending on how you build it and shit. So nothing's changed about the range and shit. Just the fire rate and the time to kill is more accurate now, the way I've been testing this shit now. And so ultimately, P90 got one of the faster time to kills and shit. Like, it's not the fastest. It's got one of the faster time to kills though. So I'm gonna put it in green. As being one of the better weapons and shit. Green equals better. And purple equals competitive. But I don't know if I'll keep the P90 burst that's so competitive and shit. Because just like how I said, like in game, like how they try to, like, we go look in game, like the information that they try to give us in game and shit, it'd be more like misleading and shit. To where, like, when you equip the burst round attachment on the P90, like, it makes it seem like it's increasing the fire rate and shit, which is just completely not true. It actually reduces the fire rate, you feel me? And so, because with the burst, now it's taking like 3.50 seconds to empty the 50 round clip instead of 2.80, with it just being fully automatic. So in 3.50 seconds, that would equate to a 857 rounds per minute fire rate type of shit, which is way slower than 1071. And then the damage, the time to kill now on the first profile would be 630. To 700 milliseconds time to kill. Which is pretty slow, of course, compared to the fully automatic. And like the burst round, it's harder to control and shit, especially on the P90, because it's not so stable with the recoil control and shit like that. So I don't know if I wanna put it as viable or anything like that. I'm gonna just do it like this for now though. And the vector, I used to think the vector like had a faster time to kill than the P90, because obviously it shoots faster, but because in game it makes you think that it shoots faster and shit from the information that they give us with the stats that they show and shit. But like with my own testing and shit, like it doesn't shoot that much faster at all. Like actually it shoots about the same, but just a little bit more rounds and shit. Because I was basically able to empty a 60 round magazine in 3.30 seconds. And so that comes out to 1090, which is not that much faster than the P90 at 1071. And then like they have just buffed it and shit recently, but the damage on it still just doesn't really make the time to kill that fast on some shit. So it's still pretty slow at like 606 to 771, which like it's not the best. It's not the best. Like I'm probably putting these in like the viable category though on some shit. But the Tommy just received a recent buff and I was able to dump a 100 round magazine in like 6.60 seconds. So like that comes out to a 909 rounds per minute. Cause I was doing the testing with like a 50 round magazine or the 100 round magazine, and like basically came out to like the same thing. Like if I was using a 50 round magazine, it'd been 3.30 seconds. 100 round magazine is 6.60 seconds. So like it's the same shit. About 900 rounds per minute, which is up there. And then like it do good damage too now. And so like it's 594 to 726, which is decent. You feel me? It ain't so bad and shit. It's just like I don't think the Tommy is just the best weapon as far as like the handling and shit like that. But it's cool though. I guess you can get away with it and shit. And let me see. I'm just go all the way down in order and shit, cause I got all the SMGs up first, and then it goes down into the ARs and shit. And I got basically everything with this alternate version type shit. Like if it got some sort of special type of magazine or special type of fucking configuration and shit like that. I got all the mods. And so MP7, let me see. Oh shit. Yo, rooms was good. Back like you never left. So stepping at the dark side gang. We just going over, I'm just covering this TTK chart update in the 1.4 version and shit. Ugh. Excuse me. Gotta wake up, man. But you feel me? Been figuring out a new way to calculate this shit. And the way I've been doing it, I've been coming out to more accurate calculations in my opinion. If you want a little more information, you can just rewind back a little bit, maybe like a few minutes or so. But for the MP7, let me see. I gotta go back to my notes real quick. Where's the MP7, broski? Here. So the MP7 base, just regular, without anything. It's probably the better version and shit, because I was able to empty the 60 round magazine in like 3.80 seconds, so that gives us 947 rounds per minute, which would make the first damage profile around 697 milliseconds to 824, which is pretty slow, obviously, compared to all of these up here so far. But it gets even slower though when you put the heavy trigger on, because I used to think it makes it better and shit. It does to a certain extent, like it maybe in some instances and shit, because the TTK would be a little bit more consistent, but it's just way slower though. Well, not way slower. It's just like, I don't know, bro. It's just I don't know, bro. It does make it shoot slower though when you put the obviously when you put the heavy trigger on and shit. So it gives us 750 rounds per minute. But like the time to kill doesn't really make much of a difference though, to a certain extent. Like now within that first damage profile, it's just 720. But to the body though, it's 800, and so it could take less time to kill because the damage won't really fall off and shit. because it doesn't do so many different damage profiles like it does with the base MP7 and shit. How the damage will start dropping off more because it'll start doing less damage to like the limbs and all that shit. But I don't know, bro. It's just honestly, it ain't no point in using any modification, any conversion. Same thing, MP5, like it's probably just a little bit better though than the MP7. Was 789 rounds per minute. Let me see. 684. It's at 837 milliseconds. So like, yeah, all these guns pretty much run the same type of shit. But honestly, I'd probably rather use whichever one that kills faster to the body, which would be the MP7 with the heavy trigger, doing 800 milliseconds. So but the IMP9, is not so well either though. It's 714, which is gonna be slower. And then 756 to 924 milliseconds. So like, that's really slow until you put on the armor piercing magazine, which makes it better. Same fire rate and shit, 714. But damn, but now this is doing like 588 to 756. So like, obviously it's way better with the armor piercing magazine. But it's not better than the Tommy. And then the Tommy is not better than the P90. You feel me? But like, all of these right now though, like all of these is better options right now though. And then like the Bison, normally we get 514 rounds per minute. No, wait, 711 rounds per minute. Because I was able to dump the 64 round magazine in like 5.40 seconds, and so that gave us 711 rounds per minute, doing 675 to 844 milliseconds. Right, which is pretty slow and shit still, until we put on the RIP rounds and shit, which does increase damage to the health points. And so same fire rate, but now it's just like way faster, doing 591 to 675. So like, obviously that's way better. But like, that's way better than the MP9 with the armor piercing mag. And it's better than the Tommy. No, it's not. Yeah, it is. It's better than the Tommy 591 to 594. Like, so it's better than the MP9. It's better than the Tommy. But like, it's still not better than the P90 though. To a certain extent though, like to a full health player and shit. Like, cause you gotta take the 250 max health points to accountability. Like, so the enemy has full health, full shield and shit. But and it's not that much of a difference. Not that much faster. Just like 672 milliseconds to the body versus 675. That's like only 3 milliseconds faster. And then 560 milliseconds to the head versus 591. That is a lot faster though. About like 30 milliseconds faster. And so it kills faster to a full health player and shit. Within that 12-meter range. You feel me? Because it's like the Bison don't really get that much better range and shit. You feel me? So within that like 10-meter range and shit, it'll kill faster. But like once the player like health start or shield starts like depleting and shit, like or if he only had like purple shield or blue shield, you feel me, or even no shield at all, like the Bison then would end up killing faster in those instances and shit, because it does more damage. It does increase damage to the health points. Like, and the Bison got faster sprint to fire speed and shit. I think it got faster mobility. Like, it just depends on how you build it, for real. And so it can end up having a faster time to kill too in those senses. But let me see, the UMP is what, 648 milliseconds? No, rounds per minute, which still equates out to 648 milliseconds within the first damage profile to 833, which is slow. URB is pretty slow too, at just 600 rounds per minute. And so that's putting us where, if this shit 600 milliseconds to 800. So yeah, it's not worth it. But I mean, I think it's better than the, it's obviously better than the UMP though, still. The Uzi is also 600 rounds per minute. It's way slower though, at 700 milliseconds. And this how I'm knowing this shit's still accurate though. Like, I was still pretty accurate the way I was doing this shit, cause I always knew, like, you know what I'm saying, the Uzi's still way slower. Shoots about the same as all of these, you know what I'm saying, but like it still just kills way slower and shit. So yeah, and they just been nerfing the UMP to the ground and shit. So like that's why it's even worse than the URB now. I guess these can start. Look, I'm gonna just get all the best shit out of the way first, and then start figuring out what's more viable and competitive and shit compared to the others. And then the new Scorpion they just dropped, went ahead and plugged this in. Why everybody think this shit is good? All the bot ass content creators, nah, I ain't gonna do y'all like that. Motherfuckers just be so quick to run with some shit. Like, they don't even be knowing what they talking about for real, though. Like, 666 rounds per minute on the Scorpion, which is giving us 721 milliseconds in the first damage profile to 901 milliseconds. So, like, that's fucking completely slow as shit. It's even slower than the Uzi. I don't know what the fuck make motherfuckers think the Scorpion is so good. Like, motherfuckers just must be clueless as to, like, how these guns actually be performing and shit, bro. Like, they might just think they good because they got a few kills with it or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? They might not be so bad as a fucking player themselves, but, like, that don't mean that this gun is broken or the next best thing or, like, some meta or whatever everybody be trying to claim or some shit. Like, it's definitely nowhere near alpha. You feel me? In my category, in my book, like, and judging by my own calculation, my own testing, which, you feel me, I'm knowing that not everybody else is really doing, you feel me, taking the time and the effort to really come to these conclusions and shit and analysis, you feel me, of the statistics, my nigga. This shit kills slow as fuck. And then when you put the kit on, it's even slower. Even though it do more damage, they just be trying to make this, and then they be trying to sell it too, acting like it's fucking some OP ass shit when the shit is really dog shit, bro. Like I said, like I always been saying, bro, like, cause I be peeping the shit, bro. Like they be dropping new guns that don't even be any better than any of the fucking guns that we previously had. Like, what's the fucking point of that, bro? When a new gun drop, bro, it's supposed to be the next best gun. Basically, like, these motherfuckers drop a new gun and then it's worse than everything that we was already fucking playing with. So, like, bitch, you just not even gonna make this shit even viable or, like, useful, my nigga, in any sort of case, bro. What the hell? So 545 milliseconds to 545 rounds per minute. That give us 771 milliseconds to 881. So, like, it's, and then they just do the lame shit, like, it don't even, to where it, like, don't even make a difference whether you use the fucking kit or not. Like, it's just like, it's gonna end up killing slower to the head and shit, but it'll end up killing a little bit faster to the body, I guess. Regardless, either way it go, the fucking shit is useless. Like, and so honestly, let me see something real quick. So let's go ahead and see. So all of these SMGs. So out of all of these, the best ones is the P90 Thompson, IP9 with the armor piercing mag, and the Bison with the RIP mag. And so the P90 with the burst 630 to 700, the Vector 606 to 771. Like, if it's 6 to 7, I ain't gonna say it's like completely useless, cause like 7 to, like, the MP7 with the heavy trigger doing 720 to 8, like, these guns, like 756 to 9, like, bro, these guns completely fucking useless, bro. 6 to 8 though, like, like, fam, 6 to 8, I mean, I guess 6 to 8, that's flat. 6 to 8, I'll put this in viable, bro. Like, I'll put this in viable. I think the URB can be viable. Like, anything like 7 to 9, 7 to 8, 7 to 9, bro, all this shit is useless, bro. 648 to 833, like, broski. 675 to 844, like, hell nah, bro. Like, Like all this shit is useless, bro. What's faster though? 648 to 833. Okay, so that's faster than that Bison. So I'll still put this like there, I guess. Yeah, none of these guns is worth using at all, bro. But I guess the Vector though can still be competitive to a certain extent, broski. Is the P90 Burst not competitive? Can be viable though. You feel me? The P90 Burst is not competitive, broski. They can be viable though. Like it's not really worth it though. It's not completely useless though. Like all like the MP7, MP5, MP9. Like it's only good with the armor piercing mag. Bison. It's only good with the RP mag. UMP5, like you can get away with it, I guess. Like it's not so useless or whatever. I still just wouldn't pick it up though, for real. I mean, it's just still better than all of these though still. So I ain't gonna do it like that though. Like it's still way better than Uzi, Scorpion, and like you feel me? So it can be viable and shit with the URB. The URB is better though. Maybe the URB is actually competitive, broski. Cause it's better to a certain extent. Like it's not better than the Vector. But nah, I'm gonna make this viable, broski. Or maybe because I'm trying to do something a little bit more justice though. Like maybe I should make the Bison. Maybe I should make this a little bit viable though. And then like make the URB a little competitive type shit. So that gives us 4 options that's the better options, like about 3 options that's viable options, about 2 options that's more competitive options, and the rest is useless. Neither of these is like broken or overpowered or some shit. And so now let's go to the fucking ARs real quick. We plug the FN in here. I was able to empty the 50 round magazine in 3 seconds flat. So that give us 1,000 rounds per minute. Which I'm knowing is really accurate, bro, for real, bro. Like, so that gives us a 540 millisecond time to kill to 720 millisecond, which is really fast though. Really fast though. KG though. KG disappointed me honestly, bro. Like I thought I was doing the testing and shit. Like I used to think like, damn, bro, KG just must really be good, bro, for real, bro. Like it's just not though. I thought it shot way faster than shit too. Like, but that's just cause how the fucking game be misleading with the information and shit. Like it was making me think that the KG was shooting faster, but it's actually shooting slow as fuck, bro. 60 round magazine in 4.30 seconds, so it's 837 rounds per minute. So that's 717 milliseconds to 789, which is like extremely fucking slow, bro. Like I don't know, they must have been like just secretly nerfing the fucking KG in the background or something without nobody knowing. I don't know, bro. Like, cause how does this shit just like kill so fucking slow? And I did kind of feel that though in game, bro. Just thinking like, damn, broski, fucking KG's not it, bro. Like this shit down there fucking killing slow as fuck, bro. You be lazy, you be sitting there fucking lasering the motherfucker though. But broski, take the entire fucking clip. It's the knocker nigga, bro. Some shit. The HK though, it don't shoot that much faster, but it's better though. It's way better though. At 889 rounds per minute. No, 882. 882 rounds per minute. Because it does way more damage and shit. So it's giving us 544 millisecond to 748, which is way better than the KG. Especially when they're in that first damage profile, because it does do more weight. It does do way more damage to the head and shit. But it shoots faster though, and so it's still gonna kill faster to the body. And the MCX, like, it just shoots a little bit slower than the HK at 857 rounds per minute. I'm doing 560 to 770 milliseconds. So like, yeah, it's still better than the KG. Like, but the FN though is faster than the MCX though. Let me see. I'm gonna put the MCX, I think, in competitive. Because the FN and HK are better options. Yeah, the MCX is competitive though. And what's next? The M4 is dog shit. 60 round magazine in 4.50 seconds. So we got 800 rounds per minute. So it's gonna be the same thing here. The LVOA barrel just increases the damage a bit, and so with that we get 675 to 825 milliseconds and shit, which is just a little bit it's just a little bit faster than the base version, which would be doing like 750 milliseconds to 900 milliseconds. So yeah, that's really slow. Maybe this can be a little bit viable or something. Maybe. Because 825 though, that's really slow, bro, to the body and shit. Like, you gotta really make sure you hit some headshots, bro. And then the QBZ, Alright, so the QBZ, the QBZ with just the regular QBZ without anything, I was able to dump the 75 round magazine in like 6.50 seconds. So they give us 692 rounds per minute. Doing like 607 to 694 milliseconds, which is decent, but it's not the fastest though. It gets faster when we put the armor piercing mag on, and so now still the same thing, 692. It gets extremely fast when we put the armor piercing mag on. So now 433 to 607. Like, it gets extremely fast when we put the armor piercing mag on, bro. Like, but I like it with the burst round better though, cause with the burst, it's actually worse than like just with it without the burst and shit. What we get 600 rounds per minute. So it shoots a little slower, of course, but then it just gives us a flat 700 to 700 milliseconds. And then when you put the armor piercing mag on, in addition to the burst, like, it increases the damage, of course, and just makes the attempt to kill way faster and shit. So now we got 500 to 500, and that's what I like about the QBZ, because it gives us more of a flatter time to kill and shit. Like, and with good range too, like out to like 20 some meters and shit. Like, which is really good for the close to mid range engagements and shit. Like, so with the QBZ, not 5 AP, with the burst mod, like a flat 500 to 500 milliseconds, I'll take that over a 433 to 607, because obviously that's 100 milliseconds faster to the body, but then it's only like 70 some milliseconds slower to the head and shit. And like, on in a more practical sense, you ultimately would hit more body shots compared to head shots and shit, body and chest and shit like that. So like, especially when like in close quarter combat scenarios, like you hit firing and shit. I gotta take my fucking water out the freezer, gang. What the fuck? Yeah, bro. That flat 500 is way better. It's way more reliable and shit when it comes to the time to killing shit. And ultimately, it's faster than everything else on the list right now. it's just the without the burst, the QBZ with the AP, it's just the fastest thing to like to hit to the head and shit. Like if you get real good headshots with that shit, like that's gonna have the fastest time to kill and shit. But to the body though, like to the body, this the AP with the burst modifications got the fastest time to kill and shit. Compared to everything else so far that we didn't cover so far. Like the next fastest thing to the body compared to 500 milliseconds would ultimately be the 607 and shit right here, I think. Just on the regular QBZ with the armor piercing mag and shit without the burst mod. There's nothing else faster than 607 to the body. And then it would be the P90 next though at 672. And then the Bison at 675. And then so probably keep the fucking QBZ as fucking broken like that, honestly. The QBZ is broken like that, bro. To be real with you, bro. That's OP. The AUG. $750 rounds per minute. Right? Yeah. Doing like 640. .640 to 880 milliseconds, which is pretty slow, I guess. I don't know what I'm gonna put it in. When it comes to the category right now, I'm just trying to plug all of this, all these numbers in real quick. Khalil 631. Rounds per minute. No. Yeah. 631. 761. To fucking 856 milliseconds. Yeah, which is slow as shit. Gang. And then the Scar. It's still good though. Like I always thought. It's just not the best though. 625. Damn. I want this shit just like 576 to 768. Yeah. It's still really good though. And then like the spear 600. Which is gonna give us 700 to 800. Which is slow as shit. The AK's gonna be better though. Even though it shoots slower at 545 rounds per minute, it's still gonna kill faster though. At 661 to 771 milliseconds. So like, yeah, might be a viable option or something like that. The VSS, without anything, we get 363 rounds per minute. Doing 661, just like the AK, but it's slower to the body though at 992. So it's like no point in using the VSS over the 8K. Even with the rapid fire mag, like it's not really not really worth it, even though it does shoot faster now at 857 rounds per minute. It's just like still only doing 630 milliseconds to like 840. So I mean, of course, it's faster than the base VSS, which maybe could still be a little bit viable, I guess. It's just not better than the 8K, I don't think. And the AR-97, went 514 rounds per minute. Broski, what is wrong with this shit, bro? 514 rounds per minute. But the base version is doing 700 milliseconds. To 934. Yeah, which is really slow. And then with the sniper mag, like it just does increase damage, so it does kill a little bit faster at 667 to 933. So it's better with the sniper mag, but like it's still just not even worth using, bro, I swear. SKS, doing 243 rounds per minute, and it does do extremely an extreme high amount of damage and shit, so it does kill fast to the head and shit at 494 to 741 though to the body. So it's like it's only rewarding if you hit, you know what I'm saying, headshots for real. And so like I'm not gonna make it competitive though. It's not really a competitive weapon. It can be viable though to a certain extent, cause it still does real high damage and shit. You just gotta really hit those headshots, bro. And it's like, what's the point of playing with that shit? You might as well just use a fucking Car 98 or something, bro. And then with the bonfire stock, like it just don't really make it any better. Even though it increases the fire rate, you know 600 rounds per minute. Let me see. It's doing 600 to 800 milliseconds, so a little more practical on some shit. Maybe it's a little bit better than the VSS though, with the rapid fire magazine. So maybe I'll do something like this though. Look, maybe I'll make this competitive and then just make this type shit viable though, cause it's viable just like the VSS with the rapid fire mag, but it's a little bit better though. It kills a little faster than that. And then like Yeah, the SKS can be competitive though, I guess. Just within that first damage profile though, like if you get some real good headshots with that shit. And it's still faster than 800 though milliseconds and shit, doing 741 to the body and shit. So like, yeah, still decent. And the AK is competitive. No, not competitive. Still viable too. But it's just up to your personal preference for real. For real. I don't think the AK is really good though, cause the recoil control and the recoil pattern on it, it's not that good of a long range weapon though, for real. Like the AK is better off. Like they should fucking uh make the AK like level 100 and put some sort of mod on there that like let us turn it into like a Draco or something, bro. I don't know, bro. I think that's because I think the AK is really just good for like up close engagements or something, bro. For real, it's not really good for long range shooting, bro. Cause it's not a laser beam, bro. It's not. It don't got real good ADS stability and recoil control. The recoil pattern is janky and shit. Don't shoot so straight. You feel me? It's better off for more like some CQB shit, bro. Like as like a fucking Draco or some shit. What's the shit? AR-97 or some. No, AK-74 or some shit. I'm thinking of like Call of Duty shit, bro. Like, there's no way to make this as like a fucking Draco or anything, though. It's just fucking trash. Or they might just make a sub though, like that. I guess the Bison is the closest thing to the AK as a submachine gun or some shit like that. But like, it's just fucking. It's not shit, man. Let me see. Is that it? I think that's about it, bro. So a lot of testing and shit. I'm still going over to see what's more viable and competitive and shit over the next yeah, I think the AR-97 is pretty much useless. Yeah, VSS useless. Spear useless. Galil useless. Pretty much useless. I guess I ain't gonna do it like that though, since it still got the 640. It could still be viable and shit. $576 though on the Scar. I think the Scar is more competitive. Cause at 768 though. Yeah, bro. Cause none of these is really that good. Like the better ones is the FN, HK, and the QBZ. Yeah, bro, something like that. M4 with the LVOA, bro, can still be viable, but it's not competitive though. Like the MCX or the Scar. You feel me? And so yeah, bro. That's the Bloodstrike TTK Chart 1.4 update. Make sure y'all check with this little guide right here so y'all can know the difference between the tiers and shit, how I got it colored off. Green equals the better weapons to use. Purple would be the competitive options. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be next to the best. And then orange would be the more viable options and shit. You know what I'm saying? That you can still get away with trying to play with and shit. But they just not so competitive, and they definitely not the best, but they not the worst either though. You know what I'm saying? Or completely useless. And so white, anything that's white, not highlighted and shit, means that it's completely useless, not worth using at all. And then anything that's black is overpowered, and so there's only one of those, and so that's the QBZ with the armor piercing mag with the burst modification. It's the only overpowered weapon for right now, bro, in my opinion. And it's just only to certain like players with a specific sort of play style type shit. It might not be broken or overpowered for everybody and shit, because not everybody will know how to use it properly on some shit. But you feel me? I'm gonna clip this. Make sure y'all study. Make sure y'all fucking go over this and shit like that. Make sure y'all tap in with me. You know what I'm talking about? Let me know in the comments what y'all think about this. You feel me? Tap in with me in the Discord server if you want to work with me on this type of shit. If you think you can bring something to the table as far as some more knowledge and information and shit, some more experience or whatever. Like, I'm all open ears and shit like that. And you feel me? Let's put our minds together to just reach peak growth and development way faster, bro. You feel me? Because that's all we want to do, bro. We just trying to become the best version of ourselves we can imagine being, bro. And we just trying to have a competitive edge and shit for real. Because knowledge is key, bro. And learn something new every day type shit.